Hey y'all, it's your girl. Hey y'all, it's your girl Mira. Today we are back with another reaction video. This video is by Ariana. She did a story time on he didn't know I was trans. So get your popcorn, get your chips, whatever, get whatever you need, and we gonna get into this story time, okay? Let's get it.
All that work and what did it get me?
Pop it, when you pop it, work it, pop it up. Pop it, when you make it, work it, pop it up. Pop it, when you work it, pop it up. Pop it, when you pop it, when you hold up.
I knew he sold like crack and coke and all that other shit to like crackheads and stuff. So I'm not even sure what the fuck he even put in the weed or what the fuck I even smoked, to be honest. But I just know that was not no regular fucking weed. What's going on? What's the tea? Coming out, but don't spill it on me. It's your girl, Ariana motherfucking Bynes, and I'm back at it like a motherfucking crack addict. What's the tea? So today's video, we're gonna be getting into some things, child. Like, as you can see from the title of today's video, a bitch was out here tricking the trade, just young and dumb. And honestly, like, now that I'm looking back on it, I'm like, he kind of deserved it. Like, bitch, you deserve to be played with. Like, I deserve to fuck your mind, because why would you ever do that? So, without further ado, child, let's just get straight to it. Let's just get into the motherfucking tea. This video is really personal, because, like, it's a lot of stuff that really did happen, and this is, like, not a made-up story. This is not, like, oh, let me say this for some views. Like, this is real shit that happened, and, like, I'm older now, and I dealt with it already, so, like, I feel like I'm in a good enough space to talk about it, so why not share it with y'all? Y'all love story time, so let's keep. If you're ready to get into today's tea, make sure you like this video, subscribe if you haven't, and what? Get your motherfucking cup. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so this story takes place when I was like a cute, I want to say 17, 18, and you know, I call myself being grown. Just, you know, I really didn't have that much experience with boys because I never really had. Like, even when I was a boy, I never really messed with boys. I never really talked to boys. I feel like I talked to, like, one boy my whole life. So I really never had experience with boys. So once upon a time, a man, you know, he lived down the street from me. And I guess he had his eye on me or whatever. And me being young and dumb, it's like, this man showed me attention. He, like, you know, trying to, you know, get to know me. It's just like, okay, maybe I'm going to just, you know, talk to him. I'm going to entertain him.
Never again. Never again. I see that.
I'm coming back from walking my friend home, and he's walking past me, and I'm walking past him, and he like, yo, what's up? What up with you? What's your name? And I'm like, it's Ari, and I keep walking. He like, why you keep walking? Like, where you going? Come here. So I'm like, oh my gosh, mind you, it's dark, it's late. I'm like, I don't want to ignore him and be rude, because what if this man turn around and snap on me? Like, I don't know. So I'm just like, let me just entertain him, and let me, like, you know, tell him I'm younger so he really get the fuck around. He was like, what's your name? I'm like, it's Ari. He's like, where you from? I never seen you around here before. And I'm like, child, I'm from around here, you know, this my block. Yeah, pretty much. It, girl. Thank you. And he like, so how old is you? And I'm like, 16. How old are you? He like, I'm 28.
You ever been to jail? No. You about to go?
He like, you 16? I'm like, yeah, I'm about to turn 17 soon. He was like, you don't look 16 at all. Like, that's crazy. You 16 for real? I'm like, yeah. He like, nah, I don't believe it. I'm like, okay. And so he's not catching the hint that, bitch, I'm not interested. But I don't want to say, like, oh, I'm not interested. Because, bitch, first of all, I'm trans. Second of all, I'm ugly. Third of all, it's late, it's dark, nobody's around. Bitch, he could really just kill me, beat my ass, take me away. I don't even know what the fuck he could do. He could have did anything at that point. And he's not catching the hint. So I'm just like, oh my gosh. So he's like, oh, like, take my number down. Sir, you are pushing 30. I just told you that I'm 16. Why are you still here in my face talking to me?
Ew!
Because ain't no way somebody gonna have the opportunity to tell me they 16 and I'm 30 and I'm gonna sit here and keep, oh yeah, so where you from? I never seen you around here. Bitch, I'm deuces. I'm fucking it. Like, what's going on here? So that was the first red flag. But, you know, me being young and dumb, didn't give a fuck. He was like, you smoke? I was like, yeah, me being dumb. I'm thinking like, oh, free weed? Yeah, me. just young and dumb and just ugly. Like, ew. I take his number down, and a few days go by. I was like, okay, I want to smoke. I know this man was like, he got weed and he want to give me weed because he just feeling me. So I'm just like, I'm finna just use this to my advantage. Like, who don't want free weed? But I'm thinking it's cute. Like, oh, this nigga want to smoke me out and I don't got to pay for weed. Like, yeah, like I'm gonna just, you know, use him, end up getting myself into some shit. So, I text him, I'm like, you got some weed, He like, yeah, come on the street, we could smoke. So I go down the street and we get in his car. He got these little ass straight backs. I'm just like, sir, like, he is not cute at all. And I'm just like,
I'm hollering.
I'm really not interested. I'm really only here for the weed. He ended up smoking, you know, mind you, I still haven't told him my tea. So he just clueless. But the fact that, like, bitch, I don't even feel like that mattered. And, bitch, I told you I'm 16. You're 28. I don't even feel like you should have even entertained any interaction with me, bitch. Regardless of if I was trans, if I was a dinosaur, I was a duck, a penguin, bitch, I told you I was 16. So what made you feel like, oh yeah, let me keep talking to her, like, bitch? And I wasn't even like that girl back then, so it was just bizarre to me. I just feel like niggas is just sick. Loser! We ended up linking up a few other times, and now it was like consistent. He would text me early in the morning like, oh, what you doing? Let's smoke. I'm like, so I gotta go to school. Like, I really had to go to school. And he like, okay, like, it don't matter. I'll bring you. I'll get you breakfast. Just come chill with me, da-da-da. And I'm like, breakfast? Free smoke sessions? Ride to school? Oh, bitch, I'm here for it. I'm down. You ain't gotta say no more. I'm over here linking this man every other day, like every morning. It's like 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm going down the street to get in this man's car for him to bring me to Dunkin' Donuts. Give me some fucking donuts and coffee, smoke me out, and then drop me off at school. Like, it was just like being grown and just like, oh my gosh, like, girl, sit the fuck down. Now it starts to become touchy-feely with him. And so I remember one day we're like in his backyard, we're in the car and we're smoking, and he's like touching my leg, rubbing my legs, like basically rubbing up on me, like, so what you want to do? And I'm like, huh? He was like, what you want to do? I was like, sir, we are friends. Like, we're not getting into that. He was like, it's okay for friends to do that sometimes. You know, if friends like each other, we could do that. Basically trying to like persuade me into like being nasty with him. But it's like, sir, one, I told you I'm 16. 2, I told you we're just friends. I don't feel comfortable doing that. And 3, you're just still not taking the hint, still not catch it. Like, catch it, please catch it. You're still not catching it. Like, you're just trying to take advantage at this point. I ended up telling him like, I'm uncomfortable. Like, I don't want to do this. Like, I don't want to be here. I'm just gonna go home. And he like, I don't want to make you uncomfortable. Like, I don't want to rush you. You can take your time. Just, you know, let me know when you're ready. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, ready for what? Like, bitch, we're not fucking. Like, if that's what you think is gonna happen, then you're sadly mistaken. But it's like, I'm just thinking like, okay, this is what boys do to girls. They just wanna spoil them. Like, bitch, I'm thinking I'm living a lavish life right now, bitch. I'm getting free weed, I'm getting dropped off at school, and I'm getting breakfast. Oh, bitch, you couldn't tell me nothing. So I ended up not seeing him for a few days, whatever. So I remember one day, me and my friend at the time, we were at this party, and the party ended up getting like shot up or shut down, or whatever the fuck happened, you know. Ghetto warfare shit. So party ended up getting shut down, and I don't think me and my friend had jobs at that time, so it wasn't like, oh, we could just call an Uber, bitch. We was legit like stranded at this party, and we was all the way on the south end, damn near South End, West Hartford borderline, and we lived on the north end. And just like 2-3 o'clock in the morning, we don't have no money for no Uber, the bus is not out, and we're not gonna walk all the way from the south end back to the north end. Please, at 3 o'clock in the morning, bitch, we're good. So I'm thinking like, damn, like, who the fuck am I finna call? Like, how are we gonna get home? And I'm thinking like, oh wait, this nigga, like, he always dropped me off at school. He always smoked me out. You know, he like my little, yeah. So I'm like, okay, bitch, let me just text him and see if he up. So I text him, I'm like, you up? He like, yeah, what's up? You wanna chill? I'm like, yeah, I do. Yeah. So I'm like, I'm on the south end right now. Can you come scoop me? And then we could chill after, like, you know, he like, yeah, I'm on my way. So I'm like, yo, I got this nigga in my back pocket. Like, I'm just like, I'm that bitch. Like, I'm that girl. Like, you can't tell me nothing. Like, this nigga is just, yeah. Like, he going, period. And mind you, now we're like a month in. He still don't know my tea. He still don't know, like, nothing really about me besides the fact that I'm 16. And I'm not even 16, I'm 18. But just the fact that, like, he didn't even give a fuck is just, like, weird. And, like, looking back, it's like, it was sick. Like, bitch, you should never, like, bitch. And me being a 16-year-old, me being young, still, I mean, 18 is still young to be honest with a 28-year-old, but me being young, I still shouldn't have even been in the mindset like that was okay. Cause bitch, I don't know this man from nowhere. Like, bitch, he could have really like did some things to me, which he ended up doing. He picks me and my friend up from the party. We go to his backyard, we're smoking, we're chilling, and he look in the backseat at my friend, he's like, so what you gotta do? And she's like, oh, I'm about to go home. And he was like, okay, you want me to bring you or you good? And she was like, no, I'm good, it's fine, you know, da-da-da. And so he like, okay, well, he was like, your friend about to leave, so what we about to do? And I was like, well, my bitch going home, so I'm going home. And he was like, why you going home? And I was like, cause my friend going home. He was like, okay, but I thought you wanted to chill with me. And I was like, I mean, I just needed a ride, but you know, you're right. You know what? You're right. So I'm just like, okay, like, let me not be mean. Let me just, you know, smoke with him and call it a night. So after she leaves, it's given very much hand on my thigh, like, so what you want to do now that your friend going? And I'm like, sir, I want to go home. Like, I'm not on that type of time with you, sir. And I'm like, I'm telling him, like, we're just friends. So for you to even keep trying to press the issue is just like annoying me at this point, because I told you, like, I'm not with that. I just want to be friends. And he like, okay, but you know, we've been friends for a long time now. It don't matter at the end of the day, da-da-da. And I'm just like, okay, like, he was getting very much just like aggressive, and I'm just like, okay, like, it kind of turned me off, because it was just like, okay, now it's like, first of all, you don't even know my tea, and second of all, now you're like expecting something from me. So now I just feel like I need to just take a step away from you. So I smoke with him, I entertain him, and I make him feel like, you know, I'm not just using him for a ride. We smoke, we chill, we talk. So I end up going home, and after that, I deleted his number. I stopped talking to him, because after he showed me like he was just like aggressive and he wanted, like, it was just like, he just wanted something from me. That kind of turned me off, and I was just like, all right, I'm done with him. Like, at the end of the day, but you're not gonna get what you want from me, so there's no point in me even continuing to talk to you. So I delete his number, and a few days go by, and he ended up texting me. He like, I missed you. Like, where you at? Why haven't you been talking to me? What's going on? And I'm just like, sir, like, I was like, I just been busy with school. Like, I just really just have a lot going on right now. Like, it's nothing personal. Just lying on my ass to just try to get him off of me. And he like, okay, like, it don't matter. Like, I got you. Whatever you need, I got you. I'm here for you. Like, just come see me. Just come talk to me. Like, I care about you. Da-da-da. And I'm just like, please. And so he continues to just blow up my phone for like 3 days straight, just like, I miss you, come see me, please, da-da-da-da-da. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. So now I'm just feeling like, okay, like, my little kid, he missed me, he missed his thing. Like, let me just, you know, let me just go see him once again.
Listen to your
Be
first
fucking
smile.
for real.
He pull up on me, and we go to his backyard, and we're in the car, we're just talking. He like, so like, how you been? What you been up to? And I'm like, I just been, you know, busy with school. I've been, you know, to myself lately. And I'm like, oh, I thought we was about to smoke, so what happened? And he like goes in like the little ashtray thing in his car, and he takes out the blunt. Mind you, the blunt's already rolled. Now, like I said, being young and dumb, I didn't think nothing of it. I'm like, okay, the blunt already rolled. We about to just get straight to it. And, you know, I never felt any weird vibes from, like, the weed. I never was, like, tweaking. I never was, like, out of it. I never acted crazy. So I'm just like, okay, the blunt already rolled. Cool. He gave me the lighter, and he like, oh, go ahead, like, light it up. In my head, I'm like, why he not smoking? I was like, why he didn't like the blunt? Usually, like, when we smoke, he'll light the blunt, and then he'll pass it to me. But this time, the blunt was already rolled, and he gave me the lighter. He gave me the blunt. He was like, go ahead. But that's weird, like, bitch, you don't never just give me the blunt. Why he didn't just start the blunt like he always do? But he was like, nah, this for you. Like, go ahead, take it to the head, da-da-da. So I'm like, okay. So I light the blunt, and I took a few hits, and mind you, it's summertime. It's hot as fuck outside. When I lit that blunt and I took those few hits, I was like, damn, like, this must be a different strain of weed. I just started feeling like, whoa, like, the car starts spinning, like, the sky is, like, shifting around. Like, I literally feel like my body is like literally rotating around in circles, and I'm just looking like, what the fuck? I'm like, this don't feel like no weed that we ever done smoked in this car ever in life ever before. So I'm sitting here, I'm like, okay, hold on. So I'm passing the blunt back, and I noticed he didn't smoke the blunt. He put the blunt out, and I'm like, why didn't he smoke the blunt? Like, bitch, I thought we was smoking the blunt. What the fuck going on? So I was like, so why you didn't smoke? He was like, oh, I already smoked before you came. Da-da-da, this one was for you. So I'm like, red flag. And so now I'm sitting here spinning, like my head is just spinning around. I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? I'm like, I'm good. Like, I need to just chill out. I need some water. Like, my mouth is getting dry. Next thing I know, I start shaking, like, uncontrollably. I'm like shaking. My body is shaking. I'm cold as fuck. It's summer. I should not be freezing in this car. I'm literally sitting here freezing, shaking. My leg is like literally about to stop a hole through this man car floor. I could not control myself. And I remember I'm just like trying to stop myself from shaking. I'm trying to hold my leg down. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with me? Like, I'm tweaking. Like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. He like starts rubbing my leg. He like, so what's up? You okay? You good? I was like, no, I just feel like crazy. He was like, it's okay. Like, I got you. Don't worry about it. And next thing I know, it's like, he pulled his like out and he like put my hand on it, and I'm like, I didn't really know what was going on. Like, I wasn't in my right mind. And he's like putting my hand on it, and he like, rub it. Don't be scared. Like, touch it. It's okay. Just touch it. He like, it's okay. Like, just relax. I got you. I got you. And he was like, come here. I'm like, huh? He like, come here. And I'm just like, I feel like he was so far away from me. Mind you, he's in the driver's seat. I'm in the passenger seat. And he like, come here. Like, come closer. Come closer. I'm like, what? Like, what is happening? Like, what are you talking about? And next thing I know, he put my head down, and bitch, I don't remember sucking it. I just remember I got up and I was like, what the fuck? Like, it was, my face was just wet and it was just spit everywhere, and I just was like, what the fuck? And he was just like, I remember he was just sitting back. He was like, damn, like, what the fuck? Like, damn. And I was just like, what happened? He was like, why you didn't tell me you know how to do that? And I was like, what do you mean? He was like, you just did that. And I was like, what? And I looked at his dick and I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, all right. I was like, the fuck? Like, I don't even remember doing that. I just remember us being done and me getting up and like my face was covered in spit, and I just saw his dick and I was just like it was just a lot going on. After that, I was like, all right, I feel like I need to go home. And he was like, all right, you want me to bring you? I was like, no, like, I'm gonna just go home. Like, I just felt so like out of it and so like just disgusted. But I don't think I was really realizing in the moment like what I just did. So I was just like, I'm gonna just go home. I just need to just go home, take a shower, drink some water, eat some food, calm down, cool out. So I get out the car, and as I'm walking, I'm like, oh my God, there's been times where I've been high as fuck, but I never felt like that. Like, bitch, I literally was like having to pull my legs forward to walk. Like, I was having to tell myself how to walk. I could not walk up the street and go to my house. Like, it was literally just a straight shot down the street to my house, but I feel like I was literally walking up a hill. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with me? Like, what just happened to me? Like, I just felt so crazy. And so I ended up going in the house. I didn't tell anybody because I was just like, I was kind of embarrassed. I was kind of ashamed. Like, I felt like, what the fuck? Like, I did not want to do that with this man. And I just felt taken advantage of. And I just felt like, I was scared. I was like, this man is grown as fuck. Like, he just out here doing whatever the fuck he doing. I'm young. I'm 18. Like, what the fuck? My life could be over. Like, what if he has something? He give me something. Like, I just really just did this, and I didn't even want to do this. Like, it's just too much. And so, like, the next morning when I came down and I was, like, sober again, I was like, yo, what the fuck happened to me last night? Like, why was I acting like that? And I'm putting two and two together. I'm like, okay, he had the blunt rolled already. He didn't smoke from the blunt. He gave me the blunt to smoke by myself. And then next thing I know, I'm in the car shaking like, bitch, I'm finna fall the fuck out. And he just sitting there calm as ever, cooling. Bitch, you laced the weed. So I'm just like, okay, I think like I was drugged. And mind you, I knew that he was a drug dealer. Like, he sold other drugs. Like, I knew he sold like crack and coke and all that other shit to like crackheads and stuff. So I'm not even sure what the fuck he even put in the weed or what the fuck I even smoked, to be honest. But I just know that was not no regular fucking weed. I didn't think like, oh, let me tell my mom or let me call the police or let me tell somebody, because I just felt embarrassed. Like, I felt ashamed. Like, I felt like, ew, like, bitch, why would you even like put yourself in a situation to do that? Because I just felt so taken advantage of. Like, I told you I didn't want to do this. I didn't feel comfortable, and yet you still took it upon yourself to not only do it, but to drug me and then do it. And honestly, it just really taught me to like, bitch, be aware, like, just pay attention. Like, never smoke nothing that's already rolled up. Like, ever since then, I always watch anybody roll anything that I was smoking with them, and I made sure they were smoking it too. Like, I guess it was just a life lesson for me, honestly, because, you know, I was just young and vulnerable and dumb. Like, bitch, I was just so busy trying to be grown, thinking, like, oh, a nigga got a car, he want to bring me to school, he want to drop me off, he want to buy me breakfast, he want to smoke me out. Like, bitch, what's the worst thing that could happen? And found myself in a situation like this. And I just want to say to anybody that's ever been in that kind of situation, or anybody that's going through stuff like that, like, don't feel ashamed to share your story. Don't feel like it's your fault. Don't blame yourself, because at the end of the day, you're the victim, and it's okay. And to my trans girls, just be honest and upfront. Like, don't trick the trade, child. Like, let these niggas know upfront and let them decide where they want to go from.
That part, because my whole thing is, me personally, I let it be known upfront, because I ain't got time. So I let everything be known upfront. So definitely do that. And yeah, I'll continue after.
From, like, you know, if they want to fuck with you or not. Because at the end of the day, if you a bad bitch, a nigga gonna go regardless. You don't gotta trick niggas and spit in a nigga face and pull cunt stuff. Bitch, if you're that, they gonna go regardless. That's what I learned. Like, most of these niggas be thirsty anyways. They gonna go. Trust me. I'm gonna be ending this video here. If you enjoyed this story time, please make sure you like this video. Subscribe if you haven't. And tell a friend, and tell a friend, and tell a friend, tell a friend, and tell a friend, tell a friend. Like.
So yeah, like she said, all my trans girls, just let it be known. Like, you don't just, it's safer that way if you just let it be known, and just, instead of just not saying anything, or not safe for us out here, okay? If that's the case, be upfront, be honest, and if they want to fuck with you after, then they will. If not, then oh well, it'll be better people around. So yeah, but yeah, that's actually crazy though. I've been through something like that, as far as like my weed being like laced or whatever. That's another video for another, maybe I'll do my own little story time on that, but that was crazy. But yeah, thank you for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and continue to share, continue to comment, continue to just be clicking on the videos, because yeah, so I'm gonna keep going. So bye.